Hey curly girls, thanks for checking out my new video. Often I've been receiving emails and tweets asking about diffusing. If I have any, tips and tricks on how to properly diffuse hair, if there's a great diffuser to use, and if there's any certain products that you should use when you're diffusing your hair. To answer those questions, I thought, why not make a video to show you how easy it is. Diffusing your hair, it's honestly not that difficult. The key point is just making sure that you're actually using a diffuser, which is this little lady, and also that you are working in enough product to not make your hair super frizzy. That was kind of the biggest issue a lot of you had, was that you're diffusing your hair and it's not looking any better. In some cases it was actually looking worse. And right now I actually just got done diffusing my hair, which you'll see in a minute on how to do it, but diffusing it is just a really great way to quicken up the drying process, especially if you are maybe going out to a fancy dinner or you really just don't feel like waiting for your hair to dry. Diffusing, it can still take, 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes depending on how thick your hair is. But in the long haul, your curls are going to dry a lot more naturally. They're going to have a lot more bounce and natural shine to them. And if you do have issues with volume, diffusing can definitely help your curls bounce a little bit more. And also they'll lay naturally too when you're done. So let's just get started on great ways to diffuse your hair and how to do it properly. So when it comes to diffusers, there are so many options out there. I would, number one, suggest that when you do pick up a diffuser, just buy a blow dryer that comes with a diffuser attachment. That's going to be your best way to make sure that the actual diffuser fits on your blow dryer. There have been times where I was maybe at Sally's, I picked up a separate diffuser thinking it would work with my blow dryer, and I got home and it never works. I never had luck doing it that way, but at least when you buy the package, you're spending, say, $20, but you're getting, a 2-for-1 option. And this is great because, my girlfriend pretty much uses a blow dryer on its own, and then I get to use the diffuser and the blow dryer. And as long as you give it rinses under warm water to clean it off, you'll have it for a really long time, as long as you take good care of it. So the diffuser portion of the blow dryer, honestly, this is all that it is. A blow dryer on its own is just a blow dryer, but once you add this, that's when the magic happens. So this is the diffuser. The diffuser, it usually and always will have some type of fingers or prongs that poke up from the base, and then I don't know if you can really see it, but within each of these prongs there is an individual little hole, so as the air pushes through the vent, it's also working its way through this prong. So as you have it on your hair to diffuse it out, the heat from the curl or from the blow dryer isn't just a flat blow like it would be if you used it like this on your hair. It's actually being distributed evenly through your curls to really help the drying process go a lot faster. So as you have it turned on, it's just blowing the air out and you're working this through your hair. Pretty easy. It's honestly not that hard. So you have your diffuser, you worked your product into your hair, now what? Pretty much all you have to do is attach the diffuser to your blow dryer, and don't let this be a discouraging point for you either. You usually just have to give it a good solid push and you're set. Now, the biggest issues with getting frizz when you're diffusing is because you may be using a too high or a too hot setting. So I always like starting off with the low or medium setting on your hair, and then when it comes to either warm or hot, you'll always want to choose warm. It is going to take a little bit longer, but it's not going to be as harsh on your hair, and when you are using any type of heat appliance, whether it's a blow dryer, a flat iron, anything of that nature, you do want to work it on a lower setting and do it in smaller strands. But the nice part with the diffuser is you're able to dry a little bit more hair in the same amount of time. So you'll start on the low setting, and you'll see this in the video, so don't worry if I'm not showing you it all right now. You'll just get the diffuser on, and what you do is essentially you just tilt your head with the diffuser and you just slowly but surely just start working it up through your hair. Just you kind of go back and forth, taking your time. Now there's two methods where you're just looking, you know, straight on at yourself in the mirror with your head tilted, your hair will move to the side. Or there's other methods where you can actually flip your head completely, you know, flip all of your hair over like that. So you flip your hair over and then you still do the same method of working the diffuser up and down your hair. Another method, which you'll see me do quickly in the video, is when you actually take your hair, gently twist it and place it onto the diffuser, and then you'll take the diffuser and kind of hold it up to the side of your hair. And this is just helping to give it a little bit more definition, giving it a little bit more dry time too, and especially for girls with more wavy hair, it does help to create a more defined curl. Now if you have curls like mine, which I believe I think I'm like a 3B for curly hair type, and we'll get more into that later too, but for a curly hair type, what's best is to dry it about halfway to 3/4 so your hair can continue to dry naturally. That also kind of cuts down on that frizzing time, and it just lets your hair kind of form to its natural fullness. So even for myself, although I did diffuse my hair, I can tell that it is still a little bit not damp, but it's not overly dried out, and you can tell that, I mean, I really have like minimal frizz right now too. So that's all I needed, and once I diffused my hair, I finished it off at the end with a light hairspray, like a touchable finish hairspray, and my shine spray just for a little extra glamour. If you have issues with your hair just not really taking shape naturally, or if you're finding that you're working product in and it's just really weighing itself down, try diffusing it. It really isn't damaging your hair anymore unless you do it, you know, on high heat every day, all of the time. I would say kind of go on and off with diffusing it, and if you already have damaged or fragile hair, definitely keep it on low and just go at least halfway or even less than halfway when you are diffusing it. And make sure you're focusing kind of on your roots when you are starting the diffusing process, and then slowly work your way down. But stay tuned to see how I turned my wet hair into this with just a diffuser. It was so easy. Definitely make sure you subscribe for all of the updates, and if you have any questions or comments or feedback, post below. And definitely check out my next video. I'm going to be reviewing the products that I used in my hair today before I did the diffusing, and I'll also have a little tutorial on how to work the products through correctly to make sure that you are going to have the best curls that you'll ever see. Thanks for watching! So this is me after I've cleansed and conditioned my hair. I had my hair wrapped up in a t-shirt to just retain a lot of the moisture. And I am going to start working product through my hair in small sections. The first item is the Lavish Curls Moisturizer. This is an awesome second day curl refresher and also a daily leave-in. This is a great way to moisturize your hair, as it has organic pomegranate fruit extract, aloe leaf juice, and jojoba oil, which is one of nature's purest oils to moisturize, detangle, and protect. This is great if you have really dry, curly hair, or if you want to reactivate your hair without rewashing it and still retain that shine and moisture. Now this is the Cashmere Curl Jelly. This is a really awesome product that can be used as a styler. This is great for thick, dry, twisty curls because it elongates and stretches out the curls. Now the key components in this is pure cashmere extract, organic aloe leaf juice, and coconut water. This is amazing for repairing damaged tresses, and you can also air dry it or style it. Now, as a styler for myself, I needed a little bit more hold, but this is great as a elongating product. So for myself, I like to really break it down into small sections to really make sure that I am hitting every single curl that I have. So it may take a few more minutes, but it'll totally be worth it in the long haul. So now that I have that worked in my hair, I am topping it off with Curls Goddess Curls. All I can say about this is, oh my goddess. So can my hands. My hands are saying the same thing. This is an awesome frizz fighting, totally botanical natural hair gel. This has certified organic mango and shea butter, and also a great extract, which is from the Palmaria flower, which is proven to revitalize damaged hair and also adds moisture. This is a great finisher because it totally cuts down on frizz. It is full of organic ingredients. It holds curls without that stiff, crunchy feeling that a lot of the gels with alcohol and proteins give. So this is just really awesome, and always make sure you get that back section of your hair, just to make sure you don't get that frizzy halo. So now we are moving on to diffusing. I am just starting with a low setting. It's always best to start with a low to medium setting to make sure that you are not frying out your hair. When you go on high because you're in a rush, you are just damaging your hair more and more. So slow down and enjoy these few moments of blow drying your hair. Now I'm kind of flipping back and forth between my two sides. This is that flipping technique where you literally flip all your hair to the front of your head, and you can really get those back layers. You can really work on kind of diffusing the very tips of your hair. And this is great to add a little bit more volume to your natural hair flow. So I just like to take it up and down, just really letting the diffuser work its magic. Sometimes I like to twist it and put it in the diffuser, and then I can kind of push it up, add a little bit of volume, and really concentrate on one specific section. But I usually like to do that when it's still a little bit damp, because if it's overly dry, you'll just get this weird, like, dry, clumpy curl. So you definitely have to kind of work it in, use your fingers to just break it up a little bit, and just move on to the next section. Now, in between diffusing, you can always do a couple of cool blasts with your blow dryer, and that's going to, momentarily lock in that curl. So you'll kind of dry it up, freeze it, and then you can always hit it again with a little bit more heat if it's not completely dry after you've cooled it down. So this is a lot of back and forth, but it is totally worth it. Now at this point, you can definitely see that my hair is a little bit more dry, and you can see that natural volume and shine just from working the products through my hair properly, and then really circulating around my hair with the diffuser, so it's all cohesively drying together. And I'm just still kind of doing a little bit more of that twisting technique, especially on the outside layer of my hair, because that's what people will see more of. And at this point, my hair is, about halfway to 3/4 dry. Although it is full, it's still very soft to the touch, and you can still feel the moisture being retained within my curl. And there you have it, OMG. So you can totally finish this off with a little bit touchable finish spray, or you can just add like some shine spray, or just leave it like this and get out of the door. Diffusing is such a great way to treat your hair, and it's a really nice way to just naturally dry your hair out and to help eliminate the frizz. Thanks for watching.